All right, I think that looks good. All messages. So we're gonna be working on this more. My goal, I'm gonna be banging out a lot of these covers, bro. And we're just gonna start over here on Whatnot too.
Sorry, give me a second. I'll make sure I get that muted and everything. I'm just like I said, I'm trying to share your thing real quick. So give me just another moment.
Bro, what up, Smitty?
How's it going, Smitty? All right, so that is going. That is going.
I'm gonna run some auctions on these too. Like I want to sell this on Whatnot. I want to sell this on Whatnot
Joseph
and
just popped up.
this
Welcome
on
in, Joseph.
Whatnot. What up? What up? What up? I'm also gonna sell this. We'll just sell that. I'm probably
He said
start that
he's
off
currently
low.
chilling and watching some foosball.
Foosball.
And Joseph, by the way, is impressed with everything that you are showing right now. So.
I'm gonna start off auctions on them. We're gonna be working more on this today. I'm gonna start on this. Man, I hope my freaking voice don't be all stupid. All right, so this looks good on both cameras.
Yeah, it looks fantastic, sir.
Right.
Joseph says Cap versus a Xenomorph.
Ooh. No, I want this to be fairly simple. We're gonna try doing like just like a headshot. Well, a buzz shot. Let's make them a little bigger. I watched the show over the replay, and I realized like sometimes it'd be so light you can't really see, you know?
Yeah. But I mean, realistically, I mean, I don't know if that's you or not, but I mean, I can definitely see. You know what, Matt Bush, Jay Peel, thanks for showing up, guys. But with everybody that's here in the room, even the people that are over on YouTube's like Tristan Alberson, you tell me, can you see him starting his sketch? Does it look like you can actually see something beginning? I know I can see it, but you guys are in a different place, looking on a different device. You tell me what you see. And Tristan also, by the way, says, I love Jesus. And Kay Buckles, thanks for stopping by too. Papa says, I can barely see it, but you can see the sketch because I mean, and you know, Smitty, as an artist, the sketch is sometimes barely visible to yourself, but that's because you don't want to mar up the paper with a sketch. Over on YouTube's Kid B 1.0 says, you are a great artist. Keep on pushing and never give up.
Thank you.
Stacey Dickerson says that she says hi, and Papa Smitty says yeah. Well, what I said was not Cap. So yeah, I mean, for me personally, I can absolutely see what you're doing. Is it light? Absolutely. But realistically, that's how it's always supposed to start. Man, do you have a circle template at all, or anything like that?
I don't think the circle is gonna be.
All right, you know what? That's gonna be the next thing I buy you. That's nice and that's pretty and all, but yeah. By the way, that's a very cool piece of machinery you got there. You may have to show me where you bought that. I just know that I watched this one guy, and he said something to me a long time ago, and it totally made sense to me. And he said, "Hey, when you're doing circles, don't try to fake it." So I'm like, you know what, that makes sense, because you're gonna sit there like you're close to it, and you're like, hey, that was perfectly fine. And then when you step back, you're gonna be like, that was bad. So you can see it's like egg shaped or whatever. Smitty says, M Dog 1147, thank you for stopping by.
Welcome in, welcome in.
Smitty said, my first art teacher had us drawing with an ebony pencil and told us to draw as light as possible. That teacher probably gave you some amazing advice. You know, and I mean, and look at what you're doing now. So obviously that teacher made some kind of an impact on you, because you remember that all the way back to what, 60, 65 years ago? Anyway, Smitty says facts. Daniel, Big Red, welcome in. Smitty says, but no, it's right advice. Obviously, he said 90s. So no, I'm the old fart here. That's all right. So Daniel says, what's up?
What's up?
But yeah, I think even when you're doing your sketch, you kind of don't want to like fake that circle, because it'll throw everything off. You know, everything that you're doing around it, everything you're doing into it, it'll change. But you can do that nice light, and now you have like an idea of what you're going to be doing around it. That's going to help you out a lot. I was thinking about sending you like that circle template thing that like Jeffrey talked me into buying. But I'll be honest with you, I like that one you got a lot better. So wherever you bought that from, hit me up with the link later.
I bought it from Amazon.
That's what I'm talking about. Send me the link. So,
Okay.
because I'm gonna try and like look on Amazon later for it, but it's probably gonna give me like question marks when I say cool circle device that he used. Midday Dream, welcome in. What's up, buddy? Hey, what I don't see. Okay, are you gonna put it away? Everything's already away. Oh, thank you. All right, love you, buddy. Thank you. Make dinner for everybody again tonight, because you know that's what I'm supposed to do. But it's nice to get the help that like after they're all done eating, they'll actually put the food away. So
Well, that's always a helpful.
yeah, honestly, it's a big help. Realistically, it's just like I kind of sit there and think like, hey, you guys need to put it away, because you guys are realistically going to be the ones who are going to be getting into it. Again, so Lex, welcome in, man. Hopefully your around the world dinner is going off very well tonight. His family does like a meal last year and this year, and I guess they're trying to make it like a tradition, and it sounds kind of cool. He says, it is. I finished my masubi. Do you want to see? Absolutely. Send me pictures of it. So they do this tradition kind of that just recently started, but I think it's cool. They invite like all the family, you know, members and stuff like that over, and then everybody in the family. Everybody's different, so everybody brings in a different dish from a different country and culture from around the world. So everybody's bringing some. But yeah. And I said, right, that sounds kind of really cool. So, all right. He says it's a little messy for my first time, but everybody ate them. Yeah, there's like next to nothing on there, dude. It's only like an empty plate. So, or a serving dish, I should say. Yeah, that looks really cool. Yeah, next time I'm there, I would love to be able to try that. That's for sure. He says everybody loved them, especially my girlfriend and Brandy. So, by the way, Alex, don't tell Robin that I sometimes refer to her as my girlfriend on here. So it might make her kind of weird, but this way it's easy for other people to digest that information. Daniel says, "Think those two are beautiful."
Wait, what?
I don't know. Daniel says, thanks. Those two are beautiful. I'm thinking he was probably trying to talk to somebody else, but he typed it to us. So Yeah. I'll be honest with you, Daniel. I'm kind of interested in what we're talking about now. I want to see what's so beautiful. Lex also says, unfortunately, I do have to get back to the party, and I'm a fan of how Captain America has turned out so far.
Thank
Well,
you.
you know, like I said, make sure you check out his YouTube, because if you can't finish watching here, you can always go back and rewatch it later on the tubes. All right? Like, share, subscribe. Anyway, whatever. But, all that good stuff. Daniel Big Red says, I bought Spidey and Venom.
You
And,
wait.
Lex also said, I absolutely will. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. You bought Spidey and Venom from. Oh, Daniel Big Red says, I bought 2 picks. So I guess maybe he bought them from you. I didn't see anything like on my side that said anything about that.
So
Right there, because Daniel made a purchase from the store, commission cards.
okay, so that was just a picture for a sketch card commission. So those cards that are in the picture are already
Or,
sold. So you get one sketch card, and I can do whoever you want.
so
That's what
those
that
are,
is.
yeah, those are examples. So,
Yeah, those are examples of what it would look like. Sorry.
but it's okay, Daniel. I mean, if you want him to do a Spidey, and a Venom thing, I mean, just like I said, you guys hash it out. You figure it out. D is usually a very understandable kind of a guy. He'll figure this out. By the way, Rob, thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. I don't see you often enough, man. Oh, Daniel says Colossus. You want a Colossus? Good for you. I
Okay.
love me some Colossus.
All right. Let's set this aside, and we will do.
Colossus. Now, let me ask you a question. By the way, Daniel says awesomeness. Daniel, real quick, which version of Colossus for you is your favorite? And this is just for my information. I mean, you can tell like D that he has free reign to do whichever Colossus he wants. I'm just asking because I mean, I love Colossus. He's like he's in my top 3. So, and then Daniel says, "Oh my God." Daniel says, "Me too."
All right. So anything in particular? It's a small card. I draw pretty big, so he's not gonna be, it's not gonna
Oh,
be
he
all
likes
super
he likes the
crazy.
way that Jim Lee and Scott Williams drew them, so that's real simple.
Okay.
That's the classic stuff.
The red and
I go
yellow.
back. Yeah, I'm sorry. Say that again.
Red and yellow.
Yeah, red and yellow with I mean, I know nowadays they give them sometimes the beard, which I really don't care for, but I understand like, the hipsters nowadays seem like they want to appeal to other people. Zenix 921, thanks for popping by. But yeah, Daniel, I love like the old school, like the way that Paul Smith was drawing that guy, Jim Lee was drawing that guy. Paul Smith was the guy who really got me. I mean, I liked Colossus beforehand when John Byrne was drawing him. Even like Chris Cockrum, but I'm sorry, Dave Cockrum. But when Paul Smith like started showing up on the scene and drawing Colossus, I was so hooked. It was unreal. Della Will, thanks for popping by.
Ma Dukes. Hey, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, she's Daniel says, oh, definitely Paul was awesome. Absolutely. Man, Arthur Adams again, and I mean, Arthur Adams, man. So when Paul Smith started doing like how Colossus's fingers look when he transforms, how he has like those the knuckles and stuff like that. I know it's crazy to look for like those small details, but for me, like on the artist, looking at those small details, that's the stuff that like really, really, really hooked me. I mean, for me, all time, I like Jim Lee's art, like when he was drawing the X-Men. I really, really do. When he was doing that whole Shi'ar run and everything like that, when they were like, like out in the cosmos, I absolutely loved all of that. But as a kid growing up, the whole run of Paul Smith on the X-Men, and he did like those that really short like 2-run kind of mini series. It was two issues where the X-Men and the Alpha Flight ended up like God, what was that thing called? But they ended up going to like this city, a magic city where like all the disease and everything like that was all cured. Colossus didn't. I'm sorry. Cyclops didn't have a problem like with his optic blasts. Puck wasn't like a midget anymore because the reason why he was small was because part of his soul was taken by a demon. But this city like fixed everything, but there was always a catch for it because the whole city, spoiler alert, was kind of like a gift from Loki. So of course it was, Daniel Beard said it was a place with no sickness, but the consequences of what it was doing to the people around him, had a catch. And the catch is if you had any kind of if you were a creature of magic or you had any kind of magic powers, they either were going to destroy you or eat away at you or whatever. But so it was trash, but it was a great run. Love that stuff. Let's see, over on the YouTubes real quick. X-Wet Willie says, hey, Pasagoo.
Yo, what up, my guy? Happy New Year, bro.
Daniel Big Red says, awesomeness. Daniel, if I can ask, just out of curiosity, approximately how old are you? 41. All right, so I'm a little older than you, but you're old enough that you can appreciate some of that older stuff, X-Wet Willie says, Happy New Year, bro. Yeah, some of those 80s and 90s artists, the way that they did certain X-Men characters in their books, they were just gorgeous. I mean, not that there's not really good artists nowadays. I just feel like, comics in its heyday, I mean, there was a reason why everything was big at that moment, It was kind of a combination of like the writing and the art. Man, I'm going to tell you straight facts, is if they would have been able to figure out back in the 70s and the 80s with the artists that they had back then, like George Perez and those guys, with like laser printing on like the glossy paper or stuff like that. But, I mean, and had like the really good printing. Man, that stuff would have probably sold like 10 times what it did. Let's see, Cassandra, over here on the Whatnot. Thanks for stopping by.
Welcome in.
Tubes, Reet says soft hands. X-Wet says don't party too hard now.
Nah, bro, I'm staying inside trying to do what we doing right here, bro.
Absolutely. Daniel says that he loved Ron Lim too. I remember the first stuff that I ever saw from Ron Lim was actually like I think it was in the back of it was obviously it was Silver Surfer, but he did like a short 5 or 6 page introduction to his art with the Silver Surfer. So it was a short run. I think it was in the back of an annual. And I remember seeing him do that first run of Silver Surfer like that. I was like, man, this guy's amazing. And then the thing that really killed me about that is once he got really kind of popular, and he was drawing 3 or 4 or 5 books a month, everything became carbon copy of everything. I mean, all of his chicks look the same, all of his poses look the same, all of his dudes look the same, and it was just his early stuff was insanely awesome. But towards the end, it just kind of was hey, I get it, but that's kind of in a weird way, how I feel about Dan Mora, who's a really good artist that's out right now. I think he's doing a lot of Superman and Justice League and some of that DCKO, and he did a run on Power Rangers and a bunch of other stuff.
Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm sorry.
No, your stuff looks amazing, dude. It's right in the center.
You said I'm out, bro. Enjoy your day. I have to go cook. Hey, thank you, bro. Happy New Year.
Azarian says Jesus loves you and died for you. Hope you can hear me. Absolutely, dude.
Thank you. Amen.
But yeah, Dan Moore is kind of in the same boat. Dan Moore currently does he does everything. You know, I don't want to say the same, but it's nice to have the consistency that like all of your characters, you know, like you can tell who they are. You know, but his art's still beautiful. And then Daniel says, "Amen."
Bro, that's one of the things that I'm gonna be starting this year. I wanna start one of those read the Bible in a year plans. Me and the
All right.
family are gonna be doing that. I'm gonna start tonight, pretty much.
You guys are gonna start like doing like a book a night, like in the big book,
Yeah.
or like you want to do like a book a week.
It'll probably be more like one of the digital from the app. But sometimes you have to do like a book a night. Not all of them have you read that many.
Right. I mean, some of them are longer than others inside
Yeah.
there. That's why I was kind of wondering like how you guys wanted to approach it. So, but I mean, that's a great lofty goal. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, dude. Plus, I mean, doing it with your kids and your wife, I'm sure you know, like
Exactly.
it'll help you guys. Period.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get some of these lines more solidified.
Yeah, I remember when in X-Men 2 came out, X2, and that one guy that they had playing Colossus in that movie, like first armored up for just like it was like not even a 30
split second.
snippet.
Yeah.
Man, and that was it for me. You know, I was like, oh, he's live action. I was so hooked. Daniel says, so I am a struggling artist. Self-taught. Welcome to the group, man. That's where we're at. Right now, you are preaching to the choir, dude. D'Anthony, myself, D'Anthony's not struggling. You know, I mean, you know, he's got his stuff together. However, financially, I mean, he could use like a few $100 more coming in. That'd be nice. But no, we're all self-taught here too, dude. Absolutely. There's a couple on here of professional artists that pop in and hang out. And they're cool. I love watching them. I mean, and actually, I kind of watch what they do sometimes and kind of help improve, like, you know, what I want to do and how I want to approach things without actually having to pay for it. Gregory says, hello, everyone. Happy New Year's. Thanks, Gregory.
Hello. Happy New Year's, bro.
RF Wally on Tubes says, hi.
Hello.
Daniel says, I got tons of stuff. I send my work to Marvel all the time.
Oh, nice.
Well, you know,
I haven't sent anything to Marvel, bro.
Daniel says, I have done sketches for them. Hey, there you go. Do you do stuff here on Whatnot, or I mean, do you sell anything, or have a show on Whatnot, or anything like that, or do you just you know, kind of lurk around? Which there's nothing wrong with that, dude. Joseph says, nice. At Daniel Big Red. See, I'm trying to find out if Daniel's, you know, like, I'm going to follow him. So just because I'm that kind of a guy. Daniel says, I got to Comic-Con and set the booth. Which Comic-Con, man? Which one? Oh, the San Diego one? Oh, man. I'm going to ask you a stupid question because me going to Comic-Con in San Diego, so I actually have a buddy of mine who I grew up with, and I've never even visited him. He lives in San Diego, and he actually works at the San Diego Comic-Con museum. So that's where he works at. And RF Wally, by the way, says that you're very talented. But me going to the Comic-Con, that's a bucket list thing for me. Joseph says, what? And I believe the way he said what was just like, you know, Little John. What? Anyway. And Joseph says, yep. Man, so yeah, San Diego Comic Con, that would be crazy. I just want to go to San Diego once to just walk up and down artist alleys for like 2 days. Daniel Big Red says, go to New York and you'll slobber there too. Yeah, I'm like right in the middle of the United States, so I can go either direction. And I'm like 3 hours from Chicago, and I still can't even get to that one. So it never works in my favor that like whenever the Comic Cons are happening, I never have money, I never have time off from work. You know, I just it's a struggle. So. Gregory says, don't tell me what you are drawing. I want to figure it out myself. There are, not a problem, man. Whatever you do, Gregory, stay out of the chat then, because if you scroll up past far enough, you'll probably see exactly what he's drawing. Daniel says, I have 3 kids, so my time is milked. Yeah. So my sad story kind of goes like this: is the first 32 years of my life, I wanted to be a comic book artist, and then I ended up hooking up with this gal, and I ended up marrying her, you know, after she got pregnant, and she really wasn't a big fan of me drawing, and I needed to support a family. So I put like my drawing off for like 19 years while we were married, and raised my kids and got a real job, and worked 50 or 60 hours a week just so that we could get by. And now that I'm divorced, because she doesn't want anything to do with me anymore, I picked up the pencil again. So now I'm drawing again.
And we're happy that you are too.
It makes me happy to draw. So it's just it's that whole thing. I see some people say art is life. I'm like, yeah, it definitely can be for some people. It's like art has always been a passion of mine. And oh man, Gregory figured it out. He says, okay, is it Colossus from X-Men? Did not scroll up. You are correct, which, by the way, that's good for D'Anthony. That means he's doing a good enough job on it. That's recognizable.
Thank you.
R.F. Wally says, I like drawing as well, and I'm trying to get even more talented at drawings. So yeah, R.F. Wally, you can talk to anybody. You want to get more talented at drawing, draw every day.
That's the best you could do. Because
always draw stuff you love too, because when you first start off and you're drawing the stuff that you love, you're gonna become more passionate about it, and you'll keep on drawing. At some point, then you're gonna want to kind of step out of your comfort zone and start drawing other stuff, just so that you can kind of become like a little bit more than a one-trick pony. But yeah, draw the stuff you love, man. Draw it every day.
Hopefully you guys can see this all right.
Yeah, draw hands and arms and feet. Yeah, Daniel says draw hands and arms, and I'm going to throw in feet.
And feet.
Wally says, okay.
Man, honestly, I really wish that I could draw smaller for these freaking.
That's my biggest problem with these cards, dude. Is for you to actually show something worthwhile. It's like drawing on a postage stamp. It sucks. But at the same time, Daniel, going along with the feet prospect. What I know I've told you before. What is the one piece of advice that I gave to Kay about drawing?
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
Gregory says the lines on his arms, I've seen, and then I got it. Yeah, there you go. My piece of advice for Kay, because Kay was drawing, doing a painting, and she's like, oh, I hate doing feet. And
you draw the feet. So
I said, if you hate drawing feet, draw feet. She's like, what? I said, if you hate drawing feet because you suck at drawing feet, draw more feet. And she's like, why, if I hate doing it, why would I do it? I said,
So
because
you
you
can
hate
get
doing it.
better.
I said, at some point, you're going to get to the point where you're good at drawing the feet and it's not going to bother you. So then you'll be able to move on to something else that you hate and you're going to have to start working towards it. I said, that's how it works. You know? Yeah, Daniel says, draw what's hardest. Yeah, because if it's, don't take the Ron Lim approach to art. If it's easy, don't keep repeating it. You know, repeat, rinse, and wash. You know, or no, it's repeat, wash, and rinse. Yeah, but yeah, that's you and I feel the same way about that. That's why, like, you are always trying to draw new stuff or try like new techniques, like in picking up like the brush pen and you know the watercolor and the dry and the what is it, the ink brush. And I mean, that's a great thing, you know.
Yeah.
Daniel says, don't forget to treat yourself with your favorite ones. Absolutely. Oh yeah, and you know, throwing in good artists, especially like ones that you and I like to particularly watch. Oh man, you and I watch his stuff, his Monday Night Draws all the time.
Oh yeah, David Finch.
David Finch, yeah, and I like David Finch. It's not to me like that his art is amazing, because I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, his art is very above average. I mean, really, really. I'm not trying to poop on the guy, because I'm really not. I'm trying to be like realistic and say like I really like his art, but I like the way he talks to people and how he shares how to do his art, and he walks you through the process. There's so much about that dude as a person and an artist. I absolutely love that guy. I would love to be able to shake his hand one day and just say, hey, thanks for you being you. Harif Wally says, I was drawing today and I did good on the side profile and I was happy, and I continued to draw until my hand started to hurt. Hey, you know what? You keep drawing, after a while, you're going to build up your hand and you'll be able to go all night.
Shoot, you hope.
Yeah, Gregory says, I think Colossus should have been shown more in the movies and in the cartoons. Gregory, I believe you, me, and Daniel feel exactly the same way.
I know I do.
I was very happy when he showed up in the Deadpool movies, you know, so. Am I what? Yes. Instead of tomorrow? Yeah, all right. Then you'll be eating ham tomorrow. Sorry. If she's cool with that, that's fine. I'll take you over then, all right? Oh, no problem. Daniel Big Red says, I love his art. Are we talking about David Finch? Daniel Big Red said Ken Lashley. I will have to look
Ken
up
Lashley. Bro, Ken Lashley is one of my favorite artists, especially if you're talking about like Black Panther. He's up there to me with like Brian Stilfreeze, you know?
Oh man, I'm gonna tell you straight facts, dude. I love it when you start throwing out all these names, because sometimes when I don't recognize them, that's those are people that I go look at. And yes, Ken Lashley, I've seen a lot of his stuff. He's very.
He does really good with Wolverine and Batman and all of that.
I see his Power Man Timeless. That's the one where I recognize him the most. Man. He says, yes, sir. Huxley says, even though it was OP, I like when he had the power of Sidorak.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Big Red said, the lead killer.
The Lead Killer. That's what he goes by. That's his handle. He
Lead killer.
Yeah. He does that as well on Whatnot. He comes on Whatnot. He's like out in Canada. He's a Canadian,
Really?
UK. Yeah.
All right, well, I guess I'll have to look him up and follow that too. So on here, he's called the Lead Killer. All right. Nice.
Yeah.
I will look that up. And Daniel also said 2099 Spider-Man and Doctor Doom. Daniel Big Red said me too, and I love it as well.
I'm trying not to hit this camera. How do you feel about this? I know it's simple, but rock with me.
Daniel Big Red says it's all good. Bailey Rose Valentine over on the tube says hi.
Hello.
Yeah, I gotta look up. I'm gonna write that down somewhere because I gotta.
Ken Lashley?
Yeah, no, the lead killer thing.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I like seeing these professional guys pop in and then accidentally like spread the wealth of knowledge. So Daniel says, make it X-Men blue and yellow.
Blue and yellow?
So instead of a red, it'll just, I guess, he says or red and.
So the costume, you want the costume to be blue and yellow?
He says, however, I think it's, is what he was saying, like blue and yellow is what he kind of wanted it to be. Which is fine because you haven't gotten to the colors yet anyway. So.
Yeah.
Daniel says, no, I was saying, though I'm down. I just keep thinking about like artists from like the 80s and the 70s, 80s, and 90s that I like so much. There's just so many of them. Tyler Kirkham says he is scary. Over there, Wally says, who's your favorite YouTuber if you have one? Favorite YouTuber?
Favorite YouTuber? I can't really say that I have like a favorite YouTuber.
My favorite YouTuber is the Y-Files. After the Y-Files, I'm gonna go with God, we were just talking about him. My brain farted on his name.
David Finch?
David Finch, yeah, David Finch. So. Oh, you know that the Tyler Kirkham. Absolutely, you know him. You know that, Nate?
Tyler Kirkham?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to,
Papa Smitty says, I love Lionel Francis Yu. You know, I'm pretty sure Jeffrey likes Lionel Francis Yu a lot as well, which I can totally see why. I mean, Lionel Francis and Jeffrey have a lot in common with how they do the stylization with their inking and stuff like that. Daniel Big Red says, I have collected all of his battle damage. Nice. Wally says, is Slow Speed technically a YouTuber? Because he is got a YouTube account, because he's my favorite. I'm assuming if he has an account, then technically he's a YouTuber, right?
Yeah.
Show Speed?
Yeah.
I Show Speed? Okay.
Yeah. He's one of the big ones.
So big I haven't heard about him, but to be honest, I kind of like stay in my lane. Daniel says, D Graves is awesome too. Yeah, I think so.
Thank you. I appreciate that, honestly, truly.
There was this guy back in the day, and he's the guy who turned me on to watching D Graves a lot back when, before Whatnot. He was on Whatnot. I used to watch him over on YouTube, but yeah, this guy told me I should watch his stuff, but that guy, I don't think he's around anymore. That guy, Photogenic Anus.
Photogenic anus. So this is, we're gonna have some shadows in there.
Daniel says, I will set up a booth. We can get into Comic Con together very cheap.
Oh, shoot. Don't
Yeah,
threaten me
no.
with a good time. I do a lot of events, and I haven't done Comic Con yet.
Could you imagine your stuff at Comic Con, dude? You'd kill.
I would hope so. That's where the big names are. I'm just trying to be in there, you know.
Daniel says, you need to be seen.
You could start by sharing the stream, and you know, just keep up with the support that you're doing here, bro. That means so much more. Trust me.
Yeah, you hanging out, Daniel, and talking to D, and even just appreciating what he's doing is huge. But you actually like talking to other people and saying, hey, check out this guy. That's a lot, you know. Daniel says, oh, I got more for you. Nice.
Bro, this ink pen is starting to piss me off.
Oh no. That's why I have multiples of those, dude. Because when they start going out on me, it's just like it's rough. So Daniel says, yeah, I got to help each other out. Absolutely, dude. 100%.
You done? Hold on 1 second, you guys.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Like this.
You got everything? So, what is this? Consider like.
I told him just to leave it alone for like another hour, 30 minutes to an hour.
These aren't.
Oh, hey, Huff, how's it going? Give D a second. His wife is getting violent in the background. So.
Back to streaming and go. It looks good. Yes. The grind never stops. All right.
If you want the lifestyle you live in, it's better not.
All right. Sorry about that.
Huff, by the way, showed up and says that if Graves' wife beats him, it keeps him in line. Just because of the announcement I put up there.
Would
It
you?
basically says to check the bins, ask for commissions, and tip as often as you can. Otherwise, your wife gets violent. How you been doing, Huff? And then, by the way, he also said, Happy New Year's to everybody. Happy New Year's Eve, anyway.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. I hope you're doing well, Huff. It's always good when you're in here, bro. Stupid dog.
Huff says, yes, and I was sick through Christmas and it sucked. Oh, man, sorry about that, dude. Cal Car over there on, I'm sorry, Callium Car over on the tube says, I am Irish.
It's great. That's great.
Love you, bro.
All right. Love you too, G. Let me know when you make it home.
Daniel says, is this one have color or pen only? Just curious.
Nah, it's gonna have color.
Huff, what were you sick through on Christmas? I mean, do you have COVID or the flu or, just a cold and it was just like a rough one? And Daniel Big Beard says, ooh. So, so do you have an idea about what time tomorrow you might want to stream with me?
I'm pretty open, I think.
All right, well, Huff said he had a head cold and sore throat, so he couldn't even enjoy food. Yeah, you know what? At least you didn't have it over Thanksgiving. Huff said Joe sent you some pics of my Christmas present. They are killer. Uh-oh. I'll check it out. Well, I tell you what, you tell me, because my tomorrow just opened up a little bit more, because I was thinking I was going to have to take my son over to his mom's, and he just informed me that I now get to do that on Saturday before I go to my D&D session. So, yeah, but that's all right. I mean, I'd much rather do it Saturday than tomorrow anyway.
Okay.
So yeah, my tomorrow is a lot more wide open than it was. And honestly, I want to just kind of fit more in your schedule, if you're cool with that. All right, Huff, I'm just waiting for these pictures to show up. Yeah, and then here's my next question. Do you want to moderate for me, or do you want to draw with me?
Whatever you prefer.
Sounds like you're drawing with me.
All right. I'm more than happy to draw with you, bro.
Heck yeah, dude. That makes me happy, trust me. Oop, there we go. This stuff just popped in. Oh man, is this all like original artwork and stuff? Hub says, yeah, they took for every. They took for every. Took forever. Yeah. But there's a lot. That's why. This is all like animation cells and original artwork and stuff like that.
That he drew?
No, like somebody got him for Christmas. Maybe himself. There's an old Marvel comic. I do mean an old one. You know, Tex Dawson Gunslinger. You know, oh man, he's got some old comics and stuff, and some original artwork, and some animation cells and stuff like that. That's dope. Logo is from Johnny Jolton Lucas. Heck yeah, that guy's a good artist. Johnny Jolton's great. Huff says, yup, the Cowboy is a local artist doing a graphic novel called Westbrook. That's awesome, dude. Those are slick. Oh yeah, Texas Steranko, first and only Western comics. That's cool. Yeah, I actually just watched the thing today on, I'm trying to think of the Frank Frazetta, and how everybody knows Frank Frazetta because of like his Conan paintings and stuff like that, and all of that kind of stuff. But like he started off so much earlier doing like artwork you would not have even imagined, and looking at like his like whole pencil work was amazing. He was way ahead of his time. And when he went to DC Comics in the 70s, they were like, no, that's okay. Your art style's a little bit too old for us. I look at his art style, I'm like, they were retarded. his stuff was amazing. The detail and stuff that he put in his pencils was ridiculous. Ian Reed over on the tube says, you don't know how to draw, bro.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, well, you know what? Everybody's got an opinion, no matter how wrong it is.
Right. Do you have some tutorials on your channel so maybe I can learn? Or nah? Ian Reed.
Yeah, people like that like to take the air out of the room, right?
No.
I said they like to, so I didn't say that, but it's whatever.
Yeah. Check out his channel. What's it look like?
His channel, I have no idea. He may not even have one. But that's
Click
fine.
on it.
I mean, I don't see a quick link at all, so.
I was hoping he had some tutorials.
This Julio that's over on YouTube talking trash. You know how it is, Huff. Somebody's always got to like mouth off when they don't need to.
Make sure you subscribe so you can watch me learn how to get better.
Yeah, right. Yeah, subscribe and share. You don't have to necessarily like, but. Oh shit! Sorry. Yeah, I think I'm gonna work on that Wonder Woman and that She-Ra tomorrow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I think that's starting to look like bro, though.
A little bit. I mean, I think you were doing pretty good earlier, when Gregory figured out who it was.
A little bit, you said.
Yeah.
What you mean a little
That
bit?
was early on too.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Hey Daniel, are you still here? And Hub says, oh he is. Hub says, hey Graves, on your sketchbooks, can we request different characters other than what's on the sketchbook? Absolutely, those are examples. So,
Yeah.
and the Daniel Big Red says tall, dark, and handsome. Question for you, Daniel, because you said that, and not that it's any of my business, but I am curious. When you said you had gotten a table at the Comic-Con one year, what does a table go for there? And was it for like every day or just one day? And then Hub says, okay, sweet, so he can figure out who he wants. Iceman, thanks for stopping by, man.
Iceman.
Over on the tubes, Ian reads, coverage, I guess, says, Ian says, I mean, he's doing it, so he's defending you. The coverage says, don't want to be stating the obvious and shit, but he is drawing, bro. Thanks for a lot, coverage. We appreciate you.
Thank you, G.
Iceman says, hey, on mute, but wanted to say Happy New Year to you both. Love says, I know in your feature artist is usually free for the table, but it might be, I said it, I bet you he says it might be different for some states out there. I have no idea. I'm not sure. I've never really been able, I've only been to one Comic-Con, and it was in Des Moines, and like my favorite artist of all time was there, and that's Michael Golden. But I was way too afraid to walk over and talk to him or anything like that. Even though there was only one person there, I was afraid he was going to be a dick. And I was just like, man, I can't take it if the guy that I want to, that inspired me to draw is a douchebag. So I just decided that I would just, I was happy to be ignorant. So
They say don't meet your heroes, right?
that is correct. All right, and then I got Iceman covered since he's got us on mute. Daniel says I got a double booth, two tables, and 6 chairs, $200.
Damn.
I think that's pretty inexpensive for Comic-Con, right?
And what Comic-Con is that? Which one?
San Diego, the San Diego Comic-Con, the big one.
San Diego.
The granddaddy of all of them.
Heck yeah, those are crack prices, bro. How'd you do that?
He said Daniel Big Red says the larger booths can go into the 1K. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Hub says here in KC it's about $150 a table, and that's for the whole show at PlanetCon. In KC it's like double or triple that. Ooh, Iceman gave us some thumbs up. Hub says that's cheap for San Diego Comic Con. Daniel Big Red said, yeah, they know we are broke. That's the thing that's seriously appreciative. I mean, especially if they're trying to get like in a lot of smaller artists, and like, I mean, not everybody's going to show up and be Adam Hughes, or I've seen like streams of like Adam Hughes and like Art Adams and those guys out there, and yeah, obviously they're killing it, but like there's a lot of no-name artists out there that are just trying to get started, and so being able to help those guys out, I think that's amazing. Hub says my wife walks around selling her crochet stuff. Daniel says it can get expensive. I bet, dude. I never. I'll be straight, honest facts. I've never had the balls to do anything like that. You know, I just tried actually doing like a live presentation for a comic book cover that I got to draw this last year. I was really happy. You know, for me that was a bucket list item. You know, yeah, it was a really small, you know, publication, but I still had my work printed on a cover, so I felt super accomplished. And so like my local comic shop like ordered like 10 of them and sold none of them.
Uh-huh.
So I bought them all, but whatever. So they're all sitting in my closet. They're sitting in my closet. I don't care.
He said, so I bought them all.
I did. I bought them all. And the nice thing was is they were like, hey, you know, I'm gonna sell. They sold it to me at cost, and I was just like, I said, I feel bad. You guys paid for it. And they're like, no, it's no big deal. You know, and they're the ones that like let me put a table there, and I was gonna sign stuff for free if they wanted it, or you know, sell some of my other stuff, and you know, nothing. But then again, I legitimately was unprepared, and I didn't have any signage. I didn't have, you know, anything that said why I was sitting there at a table drawing with comic books in front of me. So
Well, it's all a learning game, bro.
yeah,
It's
and
all
a lot of it's presentation.
yeah.
You know, and I was not presenting myself in a good way. You know, and like you said, and other people said, like you have to be. You either have to be very personable and be able to talk to people, or you have to have somebody next to you that's willing to flag people down and start the conversation for you. So, because sometimes if you have your head buried in a piece of paper while you're drawing, it can be difficult to recognize that you have somebody staring at you.
This is true. I mean, sometimes them seeing you draw will bring them to your table. But yeah, bro, if you're gonna be sitting there drawing, it comes off as a little disconnected.
Correct. And the sad thing was, and I am not trying to be rude because this was legitimately what happened. I had two people talk to me the whole time I was there. One was somebody that I've known for years, you know, and they stopped by to support me. I thought that was awesome. The other person that showed up to, you know, like that actually talked to me, his, I'm going to say guardian was there, but it was a guy who was probably in his late 20s or early 30s. And have you ever seen Something About Mary?
Have I seen what?
The movie Something About Mary.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Frank Sinatra. That's the guy that was I got to talk to for a while. So yeah, it wasn't that actual guy, but it was just somebody who was a little bit slower than the average person, quite a bit, and was talking to me all about like stuff that I was just like, oh man, that's amazing. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm just gonna agree with you so that at least you're enjoying this conversation. Daniel says, I have a buddy that rents his duplexes out for some higher ups, and we usually go with the most popular artists that wants a cheap stay with a crowd.
Oh wow.
A cheap and stay away from crowds. Oh,
Hey,
cool.
so I'm going to do some ink wash on this, and then I would say we'll probably use marker, maybe.
Blue and yellow, yeah.
Yeah, we could use marker.
Yep. Over on the tubes, Joseph Smiley says, hi. Darren.
Hello.
I would say Suko says, draw my PFP. And says, I subbed. He said hi, and he says, also, please draw my PFP. What is a PFP? I'm just asking.
Profile picture.
Oh, it looks like maybe a car? I don't know. I can't tell. The profile pictures are also tiny. I mean, I don't even know why YouTube does profile pictures if they're also small. Just have the initial. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm trying not to touch the real wet spots. Joe. Damn, boy. um, I think I'm almost done with the like. This small ass card, bro. It's a small ass
Yep.
card, bro. That's all I'm saying. But I like it because I like the challenge.
I get that. I just hate drawing that small. It's so not fun for me, you know?
Hmm.
Let's see. Daniel says, G2, oh, gotta go. My baby girl is having a seizure. Well, yeah. Oh, man.
Oh
Sorry to hear
no.
that.
Oh yeah, go
absolutely.
hammer
Take care
that,
of the
bro.
stuff, man. And yeah, that's
That's extreme.
no kidding. That's not awesome.
Is he the one that ordered the
That,
card?
yes, he did. So that goes to Daniel.
So wait, did he want the red and yellow or no?
Blue and yellow. That's what he actually asked for, and then he said he would just go with red and yellow. But he did say blue. He said unless what he meant. You know what? I'm gonna try and the way he was talking about it. He says make it X-Men blue and yellow, and he says or red. However, so I'm wondering if he meant like because like in the '90s with the Jim Lee, they had the two different like X-Men books, and they had X-Men, you know, like blue and gold, and, or you know what I mean. And then they had another one that was, and so it was different teams, but they had like different taglines. So I'm wondering if I would honestly just leave him in his costume and say with the red and the yellow. That's what I would do. She Gibby, thanks for stopping by. We'll really appreciate it. Easy Boy 1992 over on the tube says 100%.
Welcome in, welcome. Well, damn. Gosh, now I hope everything is good with this.
Yeah, I know, dude. You don't want to hear stuff like that.
Oh, that's extreme.
Very much so.
Prayers up.
I have a similar story. I mean, the funny thing is I went out to when I went to visit my girlfriend, and I got to see, like I said, people I haven't seen in 20 some years. And while I was out there, Robin's older sister was talking to one of her daughters and said, and she had said, she's like, man, I barely remember him, because I was there when she was a little girl, and they had all said, like, you don't remember like barfing on him? And she's like, what? And they were like, yeah, you had your first seizure, and she was epileptic when she was younger. She grew out of it, but she had her first seizure, and I worked at a group home at the time, so it was weird that like my training at the group home, because I worked with clients that had seizures. So I was actually able to help her a little bit. And then when, I said, you need to take her to the hospital. I mean, it's her first seizure. You got to take her to the ER, let them check her out and see what's going on. This has to be done. And so we got her in the car and everything like that, and we got to the hospital. I got her out of the minivan because I was carrying her because her mom was freaking out, and so I was carrying her daughter, and she was like 6 or 7 years old, and she's got her like where I'm carrying her like where she's kind of like got her legs and her arms wrapped around my torso and her head is over my shoulder. And I hear her say, "Hey, I don't feel so good." I'm like, "Are you all right?" And the next thing I know is I hear it. and I kind of hold her away from me, but I don't drop her, but I hold her away, and she's projectile vomiting SpaghettiOs all over me. It was absolutely horrific, dude. Horrific. So, but we took her into the ER. They checked her in, and then I had to sit there in the waiting room and wait for her younger brother to come pick me up and take me back home so I could get cleaned up. I stank for hours, dude. But the stuff you do for people, right?
Yeah.
Ugh. Fireworks out here have already started. Yeah, that'd be dope, man. I really think if you had the opportunity to go to San Diego Comic Con and get like a booth, man, that would be awesome. Or a table or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. I agree.
Man, you would kill it. Your wife would she'd be so happy, like, oh my God, I'm married to that guy. Honestly, though, it would get you so much exposure, I think, too,
Yeah. That's on the list. I'm not really tripping on it, but that would be cool to have,
Slow movement, thanks for stopping by, man. Thank you very, very much.
That experience.
And Leslie 556, also, thanks for showing up.
Welcome in, you guys. Thank you. All right, Joe. I feel like, can you see the wash?
Yes, very much so.
Okay.
Absolutely. Ooh. Yeah, well, I hope we get the opportunity to talk to the Daniel Big Red some more. That guy seems like he's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Much like Huff and Iceman and Smitty and Geoffrey. It's just like, man, there is very few people on here that I don't seem like that I don't enjoy actually meeting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. All right. We're going to create some contrast, we're going to
Okay. Kelly must be busy tonight because she hasn't stopped by, but I did send her a text. letting her know about the, everything going on.
Who? Who?
Ellie,
Ellie.
so yeah, what time are you thinking about tomorrow? Then? Your time. Think about your time, and then mine will be 2 hours later. So think about your time, and then I'll make it work.
So let's say like 12.
Okay, 2 o'clock my time. That's fine because that gives me like 2 or 3 hours to goof around with you, and then that still gives me time to put out and make dinner. So that sounds like that will be fun.
Cool.
I better write that down right now. Otherwise, I'll kind of brain fart it.
What are you doing?
Caught red-handed.
Got some smoke in the background.
Yeah. Or steam. Either way.
Or steam. Let's see if I can do reset marker. So we're just gonna stick with the yellow and red, huh?
Yep. It's such a small, area. I think if you put the brighter colors on there, it'll help it pop.
I'm gonna get out.
It could really kind of, mute it and drown it out.
I'm gonna get out some blues
Reds.
for his skin, for the metallic.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
We're gonna start with those real quick. All right, so I got some blue markers here. I'm gonna see where we're gonna start. Okay, so that's pretty bright. That's light minty blue, smoke blue, light sea blue, light sea blue. Oh. That's a darker blue, smoke blue. Huh. That might be a good shadow. And the light minty blue.
So did all of those markers come like disorganized, or were they actually in order?
No, they were disorganized, bro.
Yeah, I tried to organize mine when I first got them, and after about 3/4 of the way, I gave up.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna trip, like, honestly, truly. Alright, so let's see. We're just gonna do like the shadows and stuff. So for those watching, we're adding some color into this just so we can try adding more depth and make it really seem like he's shiny, metallic. That's the goal.
Uh-oh.
What?
The other whatnot royalty has showed up. Hey, mind your ink. Miss Mindy is here.
Okay.
Hello, besties.
Okay. I'm happy you're here.
Absolutely. Love seeing you here.
Takes you forever to get here.
She says, Happy New Year's, boys.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. Are you out partying?
That or she's working. I mean, because remember, she works at like a bar/restaurant. So realistically, if she's working tonight, that's probably where it's going to be the tips. They say it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Kay says, I will be, haha, I'm going to a rave soon. I decided not to work today. Going to a rave. That sounds about right. I didn't even know raves were still a thing. But then again, I mean, when they were like a thing, I wasn't aware of them because I was the white guy in the group.
She said, I'm going to a rave.
Yep.
You be safe out there, Kay. You know, there are people out there like Joe.
Yeah, that's right. Smitty says they have anime raves here. And she's like, I'm not gonna rave though, or just dance my little heart out. Isn't that what the rave is? Or is there other things that happen at a rave? And I've never been to a rave, so that would happen. You know what? Don't explain it. I'd like to live in ignorance. Oh, she's like, yeah, the D word.
Yeah. Stay away from all that.
Yeah. She says, yeah, no, none for me. That's probably a good idea, dude. So. When I was younger, I wanted to try some of those, like, ones that, like, supposedly, like, allowed you to go to, like, another mental state, you know?
No.
Temporary, but I never did it. Because then I started hearing, like, you know, like the ayahuasca and stuff like that. And I started hearing people talk about, like, you barf all over yourself, and you have diarrhea, and you flail all over. And I'm like, sorry, it sounds like I got the flu, so I don't need to take that. So he says, when you were a young whippersnapper, they had a lot of drugs and glow sticks. I still like the glow sticks. Every so often when I'm going to the store, like during Halloween time, when I see a big old pack of glow sticks, that's the multicolored ones, sometimes I just buy them. So I just click them up and put them around my room for a while. You know?
Yeah.
I still like those. I remember like when those came out when I was a kid, man, I was all about them.
Let's see.
Oh, what? Kay says she retired her bong? What?
No, really? For the new year? For the new year or what, bro?
Kay, I want to know what changed your mind on this stuff. Why the drastic change in lifestyle? What's going? Oh my God, she's pregnant.
Are you serious?
I have no idea. That's my guess. Oh, she says she wants to have an offspring.
Oh.
See, I was close. So, hey, that's amazing. That like you realize that that you obviously you don't want to impair it. So that's a good. Hey, good for you. I hope you guys are successful.
That means you're trying. Huh?
Yeah. Oh man. Not only that means not only is she trying, but she's trying probably unprotected.
Dun dun dun. Well, good for you.
She says, haha, publicly is wilf or wild. But yeah, you let the cat out of the bag on that. So every time I go to your show, I'm going to start asking questions. Are you pregnant yet? And you just let it start, snowballing.
Still trying? What's taking so long?
Oh, man.
It's not that hard. People have them accidentally all the time.
All the time. Somebody's like, LOL.
I don't see what the big deal is.
They have so many of them accidentally. They sometimes even have like this little store you can go buy them on discount because nobody wants them anymore.
Just do it already.
Somebody says, "Oops, babies."
Oops. Here, go outside. Come on.
Kay's laughing. That's good though, Kay. I'm happy for you. I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad you made the lifestyle choice, but I'm glad you're making the lifestyle choice for like a good reason. I mean, not just because. I mean, it's a good reason, period. But I mean, like, I'm glad you're making this choice for something that's not catastrophic. Like, oh, I got diagnosed with some horrible, life-altering disease, and you're like, oh, I got to cut on all this stuff because it's a detriment to like the medication and all that. So yeah, she's like, yes, that's true. So I'm happy it's for a good reason.
You always take good things so negative.
I can, I just like to, prepare for the worst, but I like to hope for the best. And then see this in this case. Look, it was the best. So, reason why we think like stuff like this is like at my job, we have the CK says, well, we will see if we're successful in a year. Hey, you know what? And not just yet. Oh, not trying just yet. Oh,
Nah.
have you not told the boyfriend? Oh, you're like going through all the condoms like a little needle.
Look, look, look.
She says we gotta check if our parts aren't expired yet. Oh yeah, that's.
Bro, you're like 20. What are you talking
Yeah, I
about?
was gonna say, Kay, aren't you like in your like mid-20s? And I'm gonna tell you what, his parts aren't expired. I mean, if Robert De Niro and Al Pacino can do it, I mean, I'm sure your boyfriend can do it too. And she's like, that's true, absolutely. Honestly, Kay, not to be stupid, but that's a big reason why, like, after I got a divorce, I got a vasectomy. Not that I figured I was going to be like on the market or anything like that, but it was one of those things where I was like, hey, just in case I ever hook up with somebody, I don't want something to accidentally happen. And I figured at my age, I was like trying to protect myself and the girl and the future potential kid. Because somebody asked me, they're like, well, would you want to have another kid? I'm like, honestly, no. And I said, it's not that I don't like kids. I said, because I really don't. But realistically is at my age, I wouldn't be able to like be like an active father after a few years. I mean, I would be like 70 years old when they graduate. I'm grandfather material. I'm not like parent material, Because it says, fam, I am finally home. Oh, you're back from Wisconsin, right? But no, I'm being serious, Kay. I mean, I don't want to be like one of those dads, like who was like, in their 60s or whatever it is, and they can't throw a ball around, with their kid, like out in like on a field, baseball or football or anything like that, because like, arthritis is set in. And Kay says, yeah, same. That's what's worry is. Yeah. By the time my kids are 30, I'll be 70. That's not really that bad. I mean, 30 to 70 is not bad. But like I said, like if you got kids and you're 70 and they're like 15 or 19 or 18, to me that's a little disconcerting for them, because are you having kids because like, hey, I changed your diapers, now I need somebody to change mine? Yeah, like share, exactly. So I mean, again, it's one of those things where I just wanted to make sure that like I'm around long enough, hopefully that like I'm around the kids long enough that I can try to instill them with enough wisdom of things not to do. I mean, I'm not going to be a good example of things that they should do, but I'm going to probably do like a lot of screw ups around them so they'll know what not to do. So That's always been my biggest kind of fear. So. Did Cher have kids when she was like really old?
Cher?
I don't
I feel like she just had a baby.
Are you serious? That's nuts.
I
I
don't
was gonna say, I
know.
remember like Madonna was old when she had her kid. Madonna's like in her 70s and her kids are like in their 20s, I think. So. I'm gonna look this up.
All right. I feel like this is done. Besides
Cher
my
only had two
signature.
kids, and they were both born in the 70s. So.
Oh,
Oh, Daniel Big Red said she has bad ones, bad kids, or and just as nice
seizures, I
card.
think.
Hey Daniel, you weren't here, so we made a call and just decided to go with the red and yellow. All right, so hopefully the red and yellow is cool. Because I was trying to interpret your previous, like the blue and yellow, and I wasn't sure if you meant like when Jim Lee was doing those two X-Men books, and they had like, I think one was like red and gold.
I gotta let my dog in. Hold on.
With blue and gold, so I was assuming you meant you were talking about the team that Colossus was a part of, but you were wanting with the red and yellow outfit. Derek, yes, that is Colossus. In process. And Daniel, you don't have to like say sorry about like taking care of your kids, dude. There's nothing wrong with that. Crystal Vire, thanks for stopping by. Christian Akru, also thank you very, very much for stopping by. Daniel said, I just meant the background, but it's perfect. So thank you, dude.
You want me to put a color behind the cloud?
Because he's not done. He's not done. Trust me. He says blue, so a blue background. Yeah, there you go.
Got it.
Derek over on Tube says it looks good.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, hopefully your daughter's doing better, man.
Yeah, bro. That was scary.
Daniel's like, oh, I thought he was done. No, he's not quite done yet. You want to know how you can tell it's not quite done yet, Daniel? Is because your mind is not completely blown.
Well, don't put 100 on a 10, bro. You be putting it on thick, man. I need you to relax.
I feel I owe you for the last couple of streams. Those last couple of streams, dude, I was so dead to the world tired. It was unbelievable.
I'm not gonna stream with you. He said blue.
Yes, a blue background.
So behind the cloud, we're going with blue. Got it.
That's gonna be nice.
This tab wasn't closed all the way.
I was gonna send Daniel like an example of like my Colossus that I did that sucked balls. Oh Lord, how ridiculous! I don't even know if I've ever taken a picture of it. That's how bad it looked. You know that?
No.
Oh, I did it when I was on the cartoon block. And we were doing it seemed like every week it was like, hey, we're doing another side profile. Hey, we're doing another side profile. And I was like, oh my God.
Joe said, not me, and then drew some crap.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
All right.
You want a side profile? I got something for you. Not a side profile.
Right. He said, I'll show you, and then drew a bunch of crap.
This honestly is trash. And this is another one of those ones where, like, I kind of like after I started working with it, the Copic marker that I was using decided that it was just gonna dump like part of its contents on there, and I was like, oh, F word, you know.
Yeah.
So I didn't get too crazy with it. Four Leaf, thanks for stopping by. Daniel Big Red says hard blue. I'm not sure what that means exactly. And then Daniel says I gave her some Valium and had to put her in the bathtub with pillows. Yeah.
Man, and there's like a whole process that you gotta know for that, bro. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I said my girlfriend niece, you know, I mean, you know, so I helped them out with that like once, like 20 some years ago, and I haven't had to really deal with it too much since. But I'm glad none of my kids have had to deal with that kind of stuff, because I think it would make me a nervous wreck, you know?
Yeah.
Then Daniel says it looks good. Daniel says, yeah, I gotta put up walls on my bed. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, you get those, like, things that you can slide up and down. They're kind of like mesh and stuff like that. Or, well, I mean, there's different ones you can get, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. Daniel says, now she sleeps with me tonight. No, I get you, dude. I get you. I absolutely sympathize for you, dude.
Huh?
So I absolutely sympathize for him.
Now she sleeps with me tonight. Yeah.
And Daniel says bangarang. Now, I'm gonna ask you a quick question, dude. What is bangarang from?
I don't know.
Oh my god. It was from the Hook movie that like where Robin Williams played Peter Pan, but he was grown up. And Daniel says, yep. Bangarang. Sorry about that. You know, the weird takeaway that I have from that movie is I always remember that I felt like Phil Collins was one of the policemen in that movie. So, because it starts off like in this little English area and stuff like that, and I'm pretty sure that like Phil Collins, you know, the musician was one of the English people that was the cops looking for the missing children or interrogating them for missing children. Daniel says, I always got so hungry when they imagined food. I remember seeing that movie on Christmas Day with my aunt and my cousin, who's no longer with us. Because when I was a kid, that was what my aunt always did for me and my brother, is whenever we were around them for the holidays, my aunt would always take us to a movie on Christmas. That was her thing. Tell you what, me and my brother didn't really mind. I remember seeing Mrs. Doubtfire like that. I remember seeing like a lot of movies like that with them on Christmas.
All right. I feel like this is good.
Now do Daniel a big favor. Pick it up and move it closer to the camera so you can get a really good look at it. This way he knows what he's in for. He says, sweet. Now you can also, and Kay, however, is not sold on it because she only gave you 4 out of the 5 fire emojis. And Kay's like, LMA, oh. And Daniel says, thanks, brother.
No, thank you for the support, dude.
However, you have forgotten something.
My signature.
That is correct.
Where do you want me to sign, Daniel?
Ali Goop, Ali Oop. I'm gonna say Ali.
Ali Goop.
Yep. Welcome in,
Oh, it's Ali Oop.
Ali Oop.
Yeah,
Oop, oop,
basketball.
oop, oop. In
Looks
what?
good. Derek Douglas, thank you. Yeah, it's Colossus.
Yep, absolutely.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, you were letting your dogs in when I responded to that one.
Oh,
He was in on it. Daniel says, "Awesome, 1 of 1 on backside anywhere." So right on there, like 1 of 1 on the back.
right. Yeah, I'm gonna sign right here in this space. And I'm gonna put it in a top loader and a sleeve for you.
Cardboard Hustlers, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Brody James on the tube says, "That's amazing work."
Thank
man.
you. Thank you.
Over Big Red said, "It will be a background piece when I stream." That's dope.
Hey. All right, so check this out. I gotta show you. I gotta get this. Where are my sleeves at?
Daniel says, sorry, just shifted.
Say what?
Ooh, by the way, you want to know what I just found out that they make like yesterday was you know how sometimes people will do these.
Brody, thank you. Uh-huh.
Yeah, he said he liked any subs. Yeah, you know how they make those blank covers front and back, and like guys will like do like drawings and stuff like that on the front and back continuously. I saw where like now, I don't know how long they've been making them because I was just educated yesterday. They make clear backing boards, so that this way you can see both sides of the artwork when it's in a bag.
Really?
Yeah, I was blown away. I was like, what? So. I imagine they're made out of plastic, but man, it makes me wonder how much they cost.
I need to sleeve this. I need to think about putting this up for an auction. And this too. For the people that are still here checking this out. And we stopped doing a sketch cover so we could do this commission for Daniel real quick. We'll be shipping that out. But I was starting off on a Captain America.
And Kay says, "Oh, sick."
And Gambit that we were working on. Man, thank you, Daniel. I appreciate your support and allowing me to knock that out for you.
I heard the new Thor trailer teaser is out on the tubes. I haven't checked it out yet. And then I saw where they're putting the Cyclops one like out in theaters now.
I've been seeing so many pictures of Cyclops.
Yeah,
I,
I
w-
know.
I wish I was more excited about drawing on, hopping on like bandwagons and stuff, bro.
Yeah,
Because, you know,
I know. Trust me, I saw a bunch of Cyclopses today, like when I was on Whatnot, and I was like, like a week and a half ago, everybody was like, whatever, 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 and now
yeah,
it's this, you know how it is. It's just, it's always been like my thing, like why there's like certain characters I don't like to draw is because I don't want to draw stuff that makes me look like I'm just like trying to sell something for a buck, you know?
yeah.
And that's always been my biggest problem. So, and that's why I'm not a salesman. Daniel Big Red says, thank you. He says, loved it. Will treasure for many years to come. PM me about anything, anytime. Oh, man.
Heck yeah.
Ditto, man. I mean, I sent you just, a message. So this way you have like my information too. But I mean, if you can't get a hold of D, get a hold of me, and then I can get a hold of D pretty easily for you. So, but sometimes D blocks me too. It's kind of a love-hate thing once in a while.
Yeah. He gets too ahead of himself. I gotta block him fairly often.
Oh my God. I am going to not attempt to read that because that's in another language and I can't read. However, I'm assuming it's Russian, but it says, greetings from Russia, Western Siberia. I do not speak English, but I wish you success in life.
Thank you.
I wish this would allow me. I don't want to do either one of those. I don't want. That's the only thing I don't like about like live. I'm going to. There you go. I went ahead and responded to that guy. He just said thank you very much for me. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Daniel Big Red says Happy New Year's, man. Hey, man. Thank you very much, and hope to see you around a whole lot more if you're taking off, and I hope your daughter starts feeling a whole lot better too.
For real, bro.
Kay says, okay, friends, I'm off to the show. Hope you all have a safe New Year's Eve. Enjoy your dance-a-thon. And Kay, we hope to catch you later as well. And Daniel Big Red says, yes, sir.
You're the one that's heading out, Kay. You be safe out there.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's why I don't go out on this day.
Trying to be a thought pocket. No,
Yeah,
nope, she's not. She's
Did
changing
you say
her
she's trying
life.
to be a thought papa?
Thought pocket.
A thought popper.
Pocket. Thought pocket.
Oh, a thought pocket. My bad, I heard you wrong. Yeah, that's right. You told me thought pocket, and I was like, man, that is brutal. And Kay's like, that pocket? Or I thought, yeah, that's funny. A thought pocket, yeah. You know what, Kay? Use some Spanish on him and tell him it's caliente pocket. I'm not speaking for Kay, but I'm just saying, I'm sure Kay's pocket's nice and caliente.
Oh, yeah.
I love that phrase, thought pocket.
Thought pocket, yeah.
It just makes me giggle when I forget about it, It's
Thought pocket.
But it makes me giggle so much when I hear it.
Yeah.
Daniel Big Red says, what are the sketchbooks in the store? They're just simple little like blank books on the inside, for like, if you're out and about and you want to
I'll show you.
sketch on it, yeah. But then like if you want, like they'll put like a drawing on the outside of it for you.
So this is a 3x5, and it's a sketchbook, and I would only say like pencils and inks in it, but I would do the cover for you. I sold out of them. I don't have any like that are done, or else I would show you what a completed one looks like. But
But you can see the examples in the illustration.
exactly,
You sold quite a few of those, so
I sold all of them.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
but
remember.
like overall, I think I sold maybe like 20.
Yeah. Daniel says, "Oh, okay. I was going to buy one."
Ooh.
Daniel, if you wanted to buy one, I'm sure Dee would put Captain America aside and start on something else for you. You just got to let him know what you're interested in or who you're interested in. Drago22545 says, "Hey, I have an art challenge for you."
Yeah, what is it?
I love these. Oh, Daniel, man, he's pulling it out. He says he wants a Darkhawk.
A what?
Darkhawk from Marvel Comics. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh yeah, he's gonna need a reference for this one. Twungi, oh boy, TWUNGB, Twungi. Welcome in. I like saying your name though, Twungi. Oh Lord, here's another one of the PFPs. If you draw my profile picture, I will sub and like you. I can't. The thumbnails are so tiny on these profile pictures, and everybody wants you to draw their profile pic, and they're barely visible. Oh, so let me look.
See how?
Yeah, so just so you know, Daniel did make the purchase of a custom sketch card, a sketchbook.
Did he?
Yes, he did. 34 seconds ago. And he's wanting Darkhawk. You better Google that boy. Mohammed, no, hey Mohammed. He says, hey, how's it going, man?
What's up?
Drago says, draw Hollow Knight head split in half, and I will like and sub.
You know what? Captain America is it's low key coming together, bro.
Who is Hollow Knight, by the way?
I don't know.
What is a Hollow Knight? With the head split in half. That doesn't even sound attractive.
All right. You guys look at this real quick, and I'm going to see what Darkhawk looks like. All right, let's look up Darkhawk.
Yep, Darkhawk, Marvel Comics.
You have time, Joe, or are you gonna bail on me?
Yeah, knock it out, man. Daniel's looking. He says Darkhawk number 40, easy. So Dark, that's a good one, yeah. I always thought Darkhawk was kind of a cool character, and unfortunately very underrated. And I always liked where his story was going, but they could never finish his story. They could never really, like they always had like some kind of this reveal, like they're trying to do like his origin and stuff like that for his, but they could never get to it because his stuff would always get canceled. Pamela Hutt, thanks for stopping by, and Mr. Stick to Your Pogo, thank you very much for stopping by.
Stick to your pogo. So, this guy?
That is correct. See that one that you got right there on your next to your thumb up top?
Uh huh.
That's a little bit newer, and I think, in my opinion, I'm thinking that's a better looking, Oh, Daniel says he was a poser. I think the newer renditions of his costume are a lot nicer than the older ones. Like when he had like these weird like squared off shoulder pads and stuff like that. Pogo says, "What's up?"
Yo,
That's hysterical.
Pogo.
He's a poser, but he wants him on a sketch book. That's hysterical.
Just Google number 40. Darkhawk number 40. So you want a straight up one like that? That? Okay.
He wants that.
But so do you want the guy in the background or what?
Well, the guy in the background is technically
Darkhawk?
Darkhawk. Yeah.
Okay. Don't be like, I want both figures and
Yeah.
I want you to do full color. You know what, Daniel? I like you, bro. I think you should stay around.
You better watch out, Daniel. He's gonna make you take my place.
I wouldn't do that, Joe.
Pogo says, it's a sick Colossus, by the way.
Thank you.
He's a poser, but I want a book drawn with him on it. He's like, I will stay around, but ain't taking no place. So, yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, Daniel, the pay is not great. There's not a whole lot of benefits, but the pay sucks.
You said the pay sucks.
You know, it's all about the love for the job. Daniel says, but I would love to hang out and spend some money with you guys. Hey, that's fine by us. I mean, I'll be honest with you, dude. I don't sell nothing, so you're more than welcome to hang out whenever I'm on, which is not very often. But if we're on tomorrow, I'll try to tag you in it. And if you want to stop by while we're both going and drawing, yeah. Don't feel like you have to buy anything from me. I just honestly, I don't know if you can tell or not, but I just like talking comic books and art. Daniel says, "Yeah, buddy. Oh, I buy. Well, as long as you only buy good stuff, and not the some of the whatever that's out there." But I get you on that. I try my best to go around to the people that I know, that I communicate with a great deal, whose work I really, really, really like a lot. And, I try to buy from them as often as I can, or tip them as often as I can, because I know what it's like, I mean, absolutely. Yeah, Daniel, he's got it. He says it's a hard life. Absolutely. The sad thing is Daniel, you probably know this too as an artist. In a weird way, if nobody's buying from you, you kind of almost feel like it's like you're not doing something right. Like, man, maybe is it me? Is it, it's almost like looking for that affirmation, that oh, I am being accepted for what I can do. I think maybe that's why I like my girlfriend's nephew so much, man. I draw stuff and they go crazy over it. Now, Daniel, I'm gonna warn you. The only thing that kind of sucks about this is because of the type of material that the cover of this is made out of. When he's doing this initial sketch, it's almost really, really difficult to see, and you'll see like a lot of more glare than you will anything else. But once the inks go down, it'll become a little bit more relevant. Daniel says that's why we got to stick together, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'll be honest with you, Daniel, if you ever decide to do that San Diego Comic Con and take D'Anthony with me, just send me pictures. I want pictures of what you guys are doing. And D'Anthony, if you ever get to San Diego Comic Con one of these years, let me know well in advance, and I'll try to take a vacation day so I can head out and at least support you for a day.
Man, that would
Oh, Daniel says he's starting a podcast too.
be wild. You
Daniel
should
says
have
we all
me
drink.
and Joe on as special guests for an episode so we can spam you.
Yeah, right. Daniel says we will all go. I would love to go to San Diego Comic Con. So, like I said, I have a friend of mine that worked out, that lives out there in San Diego. And, he runs the. He's one of the guys that helps run the museum out there. So, man, yeah, it'd be nice to see him. I haven't seen him in like 20, 25 years. And that's the guy who his younger sister who I'm dating. So. Which I don't know if he knows that or not. Again, I used to date her before, so he used to always tell his sister, "Don't date him." So
You're one of those people that say some stuff and be like, I don't know if I should have said that. I don't know if I should have said that. I don't know if I should have
I
said
sit there and
that.
I think about it, but then I'm like afterwards, I'm like, hey, you know what? They're not listening anyway. It's just you and Daniel here right now anyway.
How dare you disrespect me? How dare you, Joe?
How did I disrespect you?
You talking about I ain't got no viewers. You said,
I'm
man,
just
you
saying,
ain't got no viewers anyway.
In my mind, it's just the three of us right now having a nice conversation. It's kind of like how it would be like on a podcast. This is what you would expect. You're like, God, will he shut up, please? Because he's going to get us banned. I'm going to have to go through there and censor like everything he's saying. Every time Joe talks, it's going to go beep, 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 like Morse code, It's just like, what the hell is that? It's like, oh, Joe's saying some out-of-pocket, non-PC stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to beep him out because we don't want to get canceled. It's like, like being on like a podcast about comic books. And then like you guys have to start like beeping me out. And they're like, oh my God, why'd they have to beep out Joe? It's like, oh, because he kept dropping the R word. He's like, he was saying like about the mentally handicapped. He's like, yeah, he kept dropping the word Rob Liefeld. Daniel says, next time you are on, I will come host with you and you can see some of my stuff.
What type of artwork do you do?
Yeah, I tried to look in the shop. I didn't see anything on his stuff. He says, Daniel says, co-host Marvel. You guys can co-host. You guys will draw together, and then he likes to draw Marvel stuff. He says, not a lot of DC. I did see that in his description. Daniel says, so I'm not typing. No, that's fine. I mean, we were actually trying to figure out how to do this. I'm trying to figure out the best way to describe this. Like a try deal, because you can only have like a co-host, and like the way that I'm working with D'Anthony right now is I'm talking to him through Messenger, so that like you can hear me through his equipment, whereas I have everything on my side, muted so that there's no back loop. But if you guys were on Whatnot, then you guys would have to be talking back and forth. Right, Daniel says no do co-host. Right. No. You guys would be able to co-host. You guys would be able to talk back and forth together. You guys would be able to like draw and see each other's stuff. Everybody would be. We were just trying to figure out how to go through and like have a third person, like how I'm doing right now for D'Anthony. So like so that you guys can draw and still communicate and still have somebody who reads the like has everything going through like all the typing that everybody else is doing. So you guys can focus on the art while somebody else is saying, "Oh, and by the way, like, Daniel Big Red just showed up and says, yeah, And over on the tubes, Eve says hi.
Hello.
Daniel Big Red says, co-host me, I co-host them. And boom. So yeah, I wonder if like if I did Messenger with you and you I'm trying to figure out how to do this. If I co-hosted with you, I mean, like if he co-hosts with you, like, and I was on Messenger, you would still have to be able to hear. Because like right now, do you have like any sound on your whatnot?
No.
So I wonder, like, if you guys would talk on whatnot, if my stuff would backfeed.
Probably because you would hear the audio from whatnot, I think.
Yeah, that's what. Except everything on my side is muted. I have everything on my side muted except for, like our conversation. That's why I kind of want to do this same scenario with Smitty.
Yep.
Look at this, D. You're working on a character you've never worked on before. And Smitty said, "Sure, I'm down." Yeah, absolutely. See, Smitty's still here. He's just lurking. I know, like you and Smitty were wanting to do like the co-host, and I was wanting to like hang out in the background and talk for you, moderate for you guys.
So Daniel, there's a lot going on with this cover, and with the cover that you want me to do. And these covers are not that detailed, so I'm gonna take a lot of creative liberties and give you majority of the stuff.
He says it's okay. And Smitty said I had to take a quick shower. Smitty says he had a case of the stank ass.
He did not say that.
No, he didn't, but I... guess you figured out who this was. Papa Smitty got there. He sat there and said, "This Darkhawk D?"
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. See, you must be drawing it right if you figured out who it is. Daniel, yeah, Daniel says Smitty knows R2. Yeah, Daniel, Smitty's about your age, so he loves him some comic books from back in the day, so that is absolutely the case. Smitty and I occasionally he'll call me and we'll talk about comics that have just come out and stuff like that, so absolutely Smitty knows some comics. Going to Whatnot. I'm going to go to Whatnot and I'm going to start scheduling that show for tomorrow. You know that?
Yeah.
I got to figure out how to do that again. Just so you know, I have not done a show in so long. I am feeling significantly handicapped.
Mm-hmm.
Schedule a show. I guess that's the first place I'm going to start off. So he said, "Yep, I follow you, Daniel. I'll have a show scheduled soon." Let's see. RF Wally says, "I'm drawing again, and sorry I was gone for a while." Dude, Wally,
it's all good.
Drawing again. So.
All right. So I am going to start some of these lines so I can see a little bit more of what I'm doing. And like I'm saying, this is a lot going on, so we're just going to play with it.
Let's see. Before I just selected that. Okay, there we go. Oh, let's see. Daniel Beard said cool. Yeah, that's the latest on that. Let's see. Media thumbnail. What should I do as my? I don't even know. I don't even know. What's the last thing I did was wrong? You know that? You know what? I'll just throw up Peacemaker. So why not? Category. What's the category we normally do? Arts and prints.
Yeah.
So what? Primary selling format. I guess buy it now. Auction. I'm gonna say buy it now.
Yeah.
Because I've never done an auction. Not yet, anyway. Let's see. Suggested tags. We're gonna say originals, live demo, fan art. There we go. And handmade. Why not, right? Oh, it won't let me do it. I can only do 3. Let's see. Shipping settings. Explicit content. I'll turn it on in case I say some dirty words. And show discoverability as public. Oh boy. No, thank you. Oh boy. All right, Dean, I'm scheduled, so I will share the show with everybody, all right?
All right.
So, I'm going to start sending it out tonight, and everybody's going to be like, what is going on? Why am I getting all these texts at like midnight? So, all right, and I'm gonna share that show real quick with a few other people here. Like, I'm gonna share it with Daniel, and I'm gonna share it with some other people too. Let's see. Oh, Ellie finally showed up. Rar, Ellie. I'm sorry.
Rar.
Scheduling my show. I apologize. I wasn't paying attention, and that's completely on me. I apologize. Daniel says I got to go roll, guys. She is waking up. Got to move her while she's awake. Absolutely appreciate it. We'll keep in touch. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Daniel. Ellie, I'm sorry, man. I was distracted. Like I said, I just sent you a thing because I'm going to stream tomorrow, and Dee and I are we're gonna draw together on live tomorrow. So I was trying to go through and schedule this, and I have not scheduled a show in forever, in a year. So it's all kind of new to me again, and I'm sure tomorrow's gonna be a fiasco, like electronically for me. So you know.
Ellie, Happy New Year, bro.
Absolutely. Happy New Year, man. Ellie says you're good, and then yeah.
She said you're a weirdo?
Well, everyone knows I'm a weirdo. So, but yeah, that's she said you're all good. So.
Oh, I was about to say, man. Ellie, you're not gonna come on here and be disrespectful.
Ellie's honest. She knows I'm a weirdo too. So that's legitimate. So. All right, so that is scheduled. So. Yeah, Alex actually just texted me because I sent him the invitation to it, and he's like, "Oh, is this gonna be your Spider-Venom show?" And I'm like, "No."
He's like, first of all, bro, I'm sleeping, man.
No, actually, he's in Arizona time, so it's only 7. So almost 8 o'clock there. And Ellie says, "I'm the weird one." I don't think so.
I mean, she is
but yeah,
weird.
yeah. I mean, realistically, it's just, yeah. Yeah, I told him, I said, no, this is gonna be my Wonder Woman and She-Ra experience. So.
And he was like, "Boo."
Yeah, I know, right? So, and he's like, well, I'll show up anyway. It's like, well, there you go. That's why you're gonna be there with me, Dee. This way they can look at some good stuff while I'm in the background, just kind of like limping along. Just barely making it. I just realized that like I've got that show scheduled, and I can guarantee you I don't have any inventory, so I've got to figure out how to do the inventory thing all over again too.
You sound excited.
Me?
Yeah.
I am excited. I'm just, it's so new all over again, that I'm honestly a little kind of scared. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay. By the way, Ellie thinks she's a weird woman. Oh.
freaking show.
We're just watching you, man. Just watching you. I'm trying to stay up on. No, oh, there we go. Joseph says, "What's cooking?" Question mark. Darkhawk.
There's another commission.
Ellie says, "I'm here, LOL." She's playing COD. Oh, she's playing that Call of Duty. She's playing Duty. Wally says, "My drone is good, like actually good." There you go, Wally. That's how it starts. Talk to your parents, see if you can join Whatnot and start selling your stuff on Whatnot. Start doing like these live drawing expos like D'Anthony's doing. Meet a whole bunch of other people that actually like doing art. And next thing you know is you're blowing up. Ellie and Joe are making googly eyes at each other. Oh, just so you know, in case you're asking for tomorrow, my commission list is not open.
Okay.
Only because I still have to finish this stuff that I've got going before I start, weighing myself down with a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm not going to get done right away. Oof. I have, after these, believe it or not, I have 2 paintings that I have to do. And those are going to take me a minute, so I'll have to do other stuff when I'm on Whatnot. But those paintings, I haven't painted in a long time, so it's going to take me a little bit of time to actually get back up to speed on that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Arnold Wally says, "Okay, I'm going to leave now." All right, Wally, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good night. And, like I said, hang out over here on Whatnot. Share your work with us.
All right, bro. Have a good one.
Mr. YMRK, thanks for stopping by.
Welcome in.
Unless it's just initials. Or it could be Mirror Mark. Mirror, like a Mr. Mixaplex or whatever it is. Makes the piddly. Yeah, I gotta go Friday, I think, to Walmart. I forgot to do it tonight. I gotta go buy some more giant envelopes in case I ever send anything out again. Which actually, I wanted to send a couple of things out to a couple of people anyway, but all my big envelopes are gone.
Oh, yeah, you were saying that.
So,
It's funny how this is going. Look at me taking commissions and stuff, bro.
Yeah.
There's so much going on this piece that
Yeah.
not that
I,
it can't be done. It's just on this type of material,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah. There's limitations to everything, dude.
Yeah. But I'm having fun. We'll just make this black. All this is black. It's got a lot of cables and wires that are floating around and stuff. We're just gonna fade this out. After I finish this, are you still down the draw? Do you wanna get on?
No, I'm all right.
Oh, bro.
I mean, I'd have to change my whole setup if I was going to get on with you right now.
Ah, yeah. Got you.
Yeah, and I can try to stay up a little bit longer.
A little bit longer.
Well, just because I worked it this morning, so even though I don't have to work tomorrow, I'm just tired a little bit. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not like dying yet. You know what I mean?
Yep. Ooh. Let's add a little bit of line weight.
Except Willie says, what up? I'm back.
Yo. We're doing a few different things, bro. Look, I think you saw me start this. So we finished that. We are working on this sketchbook for someone. I'm also working on this Captain America.
And Willie says he's cooking some steaks.
Cooking some steak. Hey, you know what, Joe?
What?
That Captain America look like it's coming along, bro.
I think so too. I think it's gonna be something.
Oh, Joe. It's gonna be something.
He says, "Nice, bro. Looking good."
Thank you. Except for my mod over here not watching his mouth. He be getting reckless.
Hey, you got something happening there.
Yeah, I mean, he got some lines. He put some lines on the paper. I feel like, Joe, you would probably kill this.
I don't know. Not on that material. I've never drawn Darkhawk, but I definitely know the character. I thought it was hysterical when I'm like, oh yeah, Darkhawk's a cool character. It's like, he's a poser. I'm like, then why would you ask him? Why would you want to, like, get somebody like this? You know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Said those was jokes. I was fooling y'all. This is so crazy because it's like it's mech or
What?
it's mech or tech.
Oh, tech. Okay. Because yeah, basically it's so like the character is like the powered armor, but there's more to them than that.
Yeah.
And it's almost like the. Did you see the Blue Beetle movie?
The what?
Blue Beetle movie.
Yeah.
Okay, so because I know you don't know the character other than the movie, it's very similar to like Darkhawk. His stuff like that came out like in the 80s. That's when he kind of came out. And so that if you can wrap your head around that, essentially it's the same thing. So like the Darkhawk stuff, like all of his, like the armor and everything like that comes out of that gem. So
That was real disrespectful how you said, well, I know you don't know anything except
no,
the
it's just
movie.
because
I heard you.
I was trying to reference
The
somebody
viewers
that, like,
heard you.
because I know like if Blue Beetle didn't have a movie, would you have known who Blue Beetle was?
Hell yeah, I knew Blue Beetle. Who's in that? Who's on whatnot? Ellie, can you block Joe, please? I've had enough.
Enough of this.
Is
You
there,
know that line.
you damn naysayer.
So either way, but yeah, he's got like this defective armor that allows him to take control instead of like these others, the other, the evil raptors or whatever you want to call them. So essentially, they're like assassins or something like that that go around the universe and wipe people out. So.
It's crazy.
But yeah, so that looks like that's what they're trying to do in this particular instance is remove the gem so that the armor pretty much disappears.
This don't look bad though. You know what I'm saying? Like
it looks good, dude. Don't sell yourself short on it.
I'm just saying.
Don't sell yourself short, man. You got some lines on there.
He said, "Boy, you got some lines on that." I'm getting better with this freaking um like with the brush
The
pen.
pen,
Yeah.
yeah, the brush pen, yeah. Actually, I had made a comment today. I was at work and I saw Sullivan on, and I jumped on, and he was using a brush pen, and I told him, I said, man, I am so envious of like you and Dee and Jeffrey and how you guys use these brush pens. And he actually said that he liked your brush pen work better than Jeffrey's.
Mm. Look, Ma,
I,
we made it.
I don't know if he's lying or not, but I was just like, I really, want to make sure I was going to tell you that. And I was like, whoa.
I feel like I can get out the game now.
Yeah, I mean, you can retire, right?
Yeah. That's all I needed. Now I'm gonna start acting brand Nubian. Brand Nubian. New phone, who this? You know what I'm saying?
How'd you get this number?
Yeah. Man, D changed. Boy, what happened? I don't know. Sully said that his brush pen work is better than Jeffrey's. Oh yeah, that'll do it. I ain't talked to Day in 7 days. Ooh, a whole week? Yeah, man. That boy gone.
Yep.
Talk about some Abba Zaba.
Willie is saying, who's your favorite character?
My favorite character is Spawn, followed by like Deadpool, Wolverine.
Here on the Whatnots, Sharp Cake, welcome in. Z Abasolo, welcome in, and the Almighty Chokes. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Chokes.
Choke says, "What's up, twin?"
What up, homeboy? What that do? Yeah, this is how we do it. Chokes, when you gonna stream again? I remember once upon a time you were streaming. Or no? Yeah, no, it was Chokes, right?
I don't feel like I've ever seen him stream, and if he was, it was a long time ago. It could be one of those things where, like, when he streams, he just doesn't invite us. And that could be my fault.
He said only cool people come to my stream.
I recognize that. Choke says, what about Chokes? We were just wondering why, if you stream anymore, or if you gave up on it, or if you stream and you just don't invite us. Well, he says, be right back. He's got to go back to the States. Chuck's like, ah, hell, I haven't streamed in probably 9 months. LOL.
Yeah, it's been a while, bro. But at least I was right at the fact that like you used to, right? There was once upon a time, because I feel like even you did a stream with CMV. Joe, help me out.
I don't remember. That's what I'm legitimately trying to think about it, and I'm like, I don't remember who he streamed with. You know, it's just none of it. Yeah, I don't know. It's been so long, 9 months. I mean, Choke says that we moved recently, and I don't have room for my art supplies or desks, so little Mia.
Did you buy a house?
He says, nah, we moved back to our hometown in a little rink, big home, 1-bedroom home place.
Oh damn.
There's nothing wrong with that, though.
But Chokes be trolling, so I don't know if I believe him.
Yeah, I know. Alex over on the YouTube, she says, a nice art. Keep going.
Thank you. Some people be so inspirational, and then there's that one guy like, yo, you suck.
Yeah, bro. And that's the only guy you remember, right?
Yeah. Yo, you corny, son. You corny. I'm gonna go after this stream. I'm gonna go to my room and cry.
I mean, that's good. I mean, at least you're gonna wait till after the stream. I don't know if I could have waited that long if that was me. And the Choke says, yeah, you blow, boo.
Boo! Let's boo this guy.
Oh, Chokes has been hanging out with CXS too long.
I think this might be all that he get on this. Here, I'll make this look like some limbs over here. And over here. Look, that's his arm, Joe.
It's his what?
Said it's his arm.
Oh, okay.
That works. This might be the most like in depth that I did on one. I could put some more white on this though.
Yeah.
What time is it, Joe?
For me, it's almost 10:30.
Almost 10:30. I thought it was 12. I was gonna tell you like Happy New Year or whatever.
Nope, not quite that late. Yeah, I normally get some sparkling apple cider for me and my kid, to bring in the new year, but I totally forgot about that this year, I'll be honest with you. Failed as a parent.
I think that looks good. What do you think?
I think it looks okay. I would do one more spot though with that white.
Where?
And that's just, and I think, and you can look at the cover and decide for yourself. I would have put something like reflective on the gem, just so it looks shiny or whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh, I got white on me.
So you might want to wait for that to dry before you hit it. But
So on that middle piece, it's a color. I wonder if it's not a pink, but it's not. You think this pink will work?
I don't know. Do you have a purple or a violet?
Yeah, I have a purple, but I think the purple might be too purple in comparison.
Too dark?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's too dark.
I think the pink might actually be.
All right, well, I'd say go with the pink then.
He gonna get this and be like, "What the hell?" I would tell him, no take backs. No take backs, buddy. We're gonna sign this. All right. I saw Choke's message. I Googled to myself.
About how you blow.
Yeah. Man, you suck!
Yeah.
All right.
Isaiah Jim over on YouTube says that dang, that's nice.
Thank you. I'm really excited about how this is coming, how it's starting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna have to make him like maybe a little bigger.
If you were going to make him a little bit bigger, I would focus on a little bit more robust on the chest. You know, I mean, I feel like his arm size is great.
I do too. But then I also feel like shading might sell that.
Absolutely. I mean, because you don't want to pull a leaf field and have like that.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm afraid of. I don't
Yeah.
want to give him them double D's.
Right.
I could pull this in a little bit and that make it look like it's.
Oh, you know what you could probably do, and this is gonna sound stupid, but I don't think it really is put like right there where you were doing like that peck at, and right where it attaches to his God, I can't even think of the name of that muscle group. It's right there.
Deltoid?
I would do like just a hair of like showing his shoulder come out right there. You know, I mean, because his other shoulder, it's a pretty well built dude, right? Yeah, see, just a little bit, and I think that's gonna give him that not the illusion, but give him that like optical whatever of like how his arm is kind of cocked a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Professor Axe, thanks for joining, and Gregory 1492 says I'm back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Um. I'm liking the way this is coming out more than the Gambit one. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, sometimes you just vibe with something like that, you know.
Yeah.
I get you.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. Well, I cannot wait for you to see this Wonder Woman I'm doing. It makes me laugh so much when I'm looking at it.
Are you drawing it already?
I started a sketch of it, yes, and because I had the female forms that I wanted to do for the Wonder Woman, the She-Ra. But I wanted to start sketching it in a little bit because I know it's going to take me. It's going to take me a while. You know, it's not like an easy. You know, it's not easy for me anymore. You know, I'm mentally handicapped. But
Oh,
man, I seriously gave this Wonder Woman the resting bitch face. So, I mean, it just makes me giggle when I look at it. So, but yeah, it's gonna take me a while because one, like I've got to look up the She-Ra costume. I got to do that, and then the costume, of course, that like this girl wants me to do. The Wonder Woman's costume is the Gal Gadot, so I want to make sure I look up that because it's a little bit more slightly complex and just what I mean.
Yeah.
It's not just like here's your Star Spangled underwear. Yeah, I think I'm coming to the conclusion that when it comes to doing artwork, I think I'm a pain in the ass.
That you're a pain in the ass?
Yes, I think I'm a pain in the butt.
Why?
For people. Because I feel like sometimes it's like some people want something particular, and yeah, I can't tell you that they exactly get that,
Yeah.
And I mean, it's good or bad, I don't know, but this is, I just got to thinking because I'm like thinking like, this guy wants me to draw She-Ra, and I'm like, I'm not gonna draw her like she's like, like the old cartoon, I mean, it's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna draw the same costume and the same kind of hair, but I'm not gonna do it in that style.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try and draw an animation cell because it's not what I do. So, and that's what I meant by I think I'm a pain in the ass. So.
I feel like, especially with you kind of get asked to do a lot of likenesses.
Dude, I'm telling you, right?
I don't know if I told you, but I want to do caricature.
Yeah, you were talking about that. Hey, War Dog Comics, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Welcome in.
Susie Bates over on the tubes says hola mi amigo and ¿cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú?
It's been a minute since I've been able to really get on and see War Dog draw. Susie says, I also speak English.
Oh, cool. Well, that makes...
Our Spanish sucks.
Well, yours...
Yes. I was lumping you in there because I didn't want to be by myself.
I was... Man. That was mean.
Susie says, Happy New Year, by the way.
Happy New Year. That was mean. He said, yeah, our Spanish sucks. I'm like, damn.
You know what? If I still lived in Arizona for like the last 25 years, then my Spanish would probably still be mediocre. I could still probably get by. But ever since I moved to the Midwest, I have not used it. I don't remember half of it anymore. And then Susie Bates is like, hold on. And then Susie says, wait, is he moving? Is who moving? I don't know what's going on. I think Susie is potentially on hallucinogenics. And then Susie says, my dog just fell off the couch. Oh, boy, I hope our dog is moving after falling off the couch. Otherwise, that's... Boy, could you imagine what a wonderful stream this is? One guy has his daughter has a seizure, and then another person has their dog fall off. You know, potentially something nasty happens. You're gonna build a reputation for yourself, Pete.
I think you're gonna build it. All right, I want to get this shield.
Susie says, phew, his lazy ass never stops sleeping. I mean, I'd rather your dog be asleep than dead, I'll be honest with you.
I think I might just do it like that.
As he says, he only moves when he hears the word chicken.
Chicken.
Right?
Such a trigger word.
No kidding, right?
No, don't say chicken.
Or when he hears the fridge open. Yeah, that's my mom's dogs too. As soon as because they always assume if somebody's getting into the fridge, they're getting a carrot for them. They love their carrots. But you got to watch how many carrots you give them, because you give them too many carrots in a day, they get like atomic diarrhea.
Sorry, I hit the... How'd that look?
That looks fantastic, dude. That's going to look really, really good.
Tomahawk.
Susie, if you're still there, what kind of dog do you have by chance? The funny thing is he also gets up when he hears the word walk, but that dog can't run. He's way too fat. And my dog is a micro golden doodle. Yeah, those dogs are kind of dumb. I have a friend of mine that has two of those, and they're kind of the same way. They're always lounging around, doing pretty much next to nothing. Except they're not micro. His are like normal size. Well, they're big ass dogs.
Athena, stop.
Susie says it's a tiny little thing, but his stomach has gotten 5 times bigger than his head. You might need to cut back on what you're feeding them.
I'm seeing if the shading helps him look bigger. I can probably bring this in a little bit.
Oh boy, I'm gonna mess up this word, but I'm gonna say Ashdug. I think that's what it is. Ashdug916. Thank you very much for stopping by. We appreciate it. Over on the tubes. Susie says her dog he can't stop eating. He refuses to eat his dog food, and he only eats whipped cream and chicken. That'll definitely make that dog fat. And he will beg for whipped cream, and he's too strong. And then Susie said hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I mean, whipped cream, well, that'll definitely make a dog fat and give him diabetes too. So.
Is he smiling now?
Is who smiling?
The character
Your
I'm drawing?
Captain America? Oh, I can't tell. I'll be honest with you. I can see his mouth, but I can't see what he's doing with it. Is it Harrow back? Welcome back in. And see, this is another reason why I need to stream with you, is because you can do stuff and then finish it and then start something new and finish it and start. And I'm still stuck on the same stuff.
I mean, but is that actually true though?
I think so. I mean, you've already knocked out like 2 other projects tonight. You know?
Yeah.
Let's see. Susie says, POV, my dog smells like diabetes, looks like diabetes. Give it to me. Oh yeah, that's what our dog basically says. If it looks like, smells like, tastes like diabetes, that's what our dog wants to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Was that your pencil squeaking?
Yeah. Because this pencil that I'm sketching with is dull. So on this cover, it's like 6666. I'm gonna get better at doing the sketch covers, bro.
Well, I think you're on the right path, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was watching Jeffrey the other day, and you know how he uses that big fat pencil to sketch,
Yeah.
and then he actually broke out and started using this super like normal pencil that like I would use back in the day, mechanical pencil
Mm-hmm.
where it had like the .05 lead or whatever it was,
Mm-hmm.
And I actually sat there and said, wait a minute. And I typed in there, I was like, Jeffrey, are you using a tiny pencil? And he kind of giggled and he's like, yeah, I use this big one when I'm doing the sketches, but when I need to do the fine detail for the sketch, I have to use this. So I'm like, Susie says, I can barely draw a stick figure and you're drawing Captain America.
Well, that's how it always starts.
Little work, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by.
At least you know it's Captain America. Oh
That's
no.
right.
You know what? Oh, we're probably gonna have to finish because this thing is not charging. Hold up. Oh, shizer. I can fix this. I can fix it.
What's going on?
Well, I have my phone plugged into external power plant, and it used all its juice, so they're not charging, and I gotta maneuver some things before they die.
I looked up the lead killer on whatnot and nothing comes up.
Say that again?
I looked up the lead killer on, oh, there it is.
LED. LED. Not LEAD.
AILLA, right?
Yeah.
It's just, well, there's 50 followers. That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, it's Ken Lashley. Lead killer.
I don't know. I was looking. Are you following him?
Yeah.
I'm going to look in your stuff and see if I can see who you're following.
Hey, you stay out of my stuff.
No, I might have to, so. Although if I can figure out how to get it to your followers. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see the.
Well, it's not the, it's just lead killer.
One word?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Then maybe I have it,
Ken Lashley.
It doesn't say it, but it says lead killer, but he's only got 50 people. That's why I'm like, there's only 50 followers? Why does that seem like, for a professional artist, like super, super little bit?
Yeah.
Susie's point of view, my mind when watching him draw Twitch, and then a whole bunch of explosions and mind being blown. Brandy Dave, thank you very much for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Welcome. Thank you for being here. Damn, that boy good.
Good, terrible. Yeah.
Good and terrible.
Good and terrible.
Man, thank you, Joe, for making this stream. This is a good stream.
So are you?
there's so many different perspectives that I'm trying to get over here, and they're not easy.
Yep.
All right, tell me the truth. How's it looking?
So far, it looks fantastic, dude. I mean, Susie's mind is blown. I think probably everybody else's is too.
How many people's mind is blown on this? Put the mind blown emoji. Well, first of all, Joe's gonna be like, "Well, you only got 2 people watching, so
I don't know how many people are watching over on the YouTube.
there's 2 people watching, and you're one of them."
Oh, well. Let me see if I can do some mind blowing emojis then.
Susie, put the mind blown emoji. Put it in there.
Come on. Sergio just showed up and he says, "Yo, this is sick." Talking about your Captain America there.
Thank you. And we got 5 people over on Whatnot too.
Look at that. The weird part is I might be one of those people too. Sergio's got several minds being blown over there.
Thank you, Sergio. Thank you.
Teresa over on the tubes says, "Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year."
Happy New Year.
And Sergio just threw out a whole bunch of even more of his minds are being blown.
Thank you.
Yeah, East Coast is going to be celebrating New Year's here in about 5 minutes. And then Sergio threw up a whole boatload of minds being blown. I don't know how many minds he's got, but they're all being blown.
He said, "Let me help you out."
Sergio says, "Best art I ever saw." Yo, give me a shout out. Sergio, absolutely. I've been talking about you nonstop, bud.
That star looks
If I
crappy.
could pronounce the second half of your name, I would be all right. But otherwise, I would completely butcher it. And I'm going to tell you something real quick, just to help you out, dude. Yeah, that star doesn't look right at all.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
You put 100 on a 10 on that. And that hurt my feelings.
I understand. I put 100 on a 10, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure I was actually going to be able to cash out at least 75. Sergio says, "I'm 10 years old. I am so happy right now." Absolutely, Sergio. You know what? Give me a second. I'm going to help you out. But yeah, if I take a picture of something, can you see it?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, if I take a picture of something, will you actually be able to see it?
Yeah.
All right, give me a second. I'm going to send you a picture, okay?
Send it on Messenger. Can you do that? Yeah. Send it on Messenger.
Here?
Yeah.
All right, give me a second here, all right?
All right.
I'm going to do my best to help you out, bro.
Who?
You?
Oh man, I don't need your help.
Yes, you do. This way, I will try my best to help you to the bestest of my abilities. Alright, I sent you a picture of my Captain America shield, so this way you can get that star right. I don't want you struggling with that star anymore. I mean, I can see what you're doing wrong, but I want you to see the pictures so that it would make more sense to you.
Let me see. Let me see this crap. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
What are you talking about?
The
Okay, so now see where you did there? Now take, no. That's your next part. You're going down at an angle. It doesn't go, if you look at on the shield, that next star line
is straight.
flat, goes straight.
So I was thinking that it would probably curve.
It doesn't, because if you think about it, the way that it's designed is every one of those like will angle out. Because okay,
No matter what way he turns it.
right. So like now, for example, if you look at like what you've drawn there, all right, imagine what you're drawing there. What you're going to draw next is you're going to draw, like if you turned it, you're looking at the star on the top. And if you turn it again, you're looking at the star on the top. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
So now you'll take that next and you'll be able to bring it down, you know, at the correct angle. And then from there, it's also going to go straight out, just at the, you know, and follow the same path as the one above it. Yeah, just like that. There you go. Sorry about that. Let's see. Sergio says, bro, have you thought of showing actual comic people this? And then Sergio then says, bro, this deserves, bro, show real comic people this. And then Sergio then says, damn, I'm going to tell you what, for a 10-year-old, he's got a potty mouth. And then Ellie then says, it's looking good, Graves.
Thank you.
And look at that. The star now looks perfect, right?
It looks so much better. It looks so much better, Joe.
I'm just here to help you. The last thing I wanted you to do is to do a kick-ass Captain America and have like this sad fact star on the shield that would be like,
and
look
then
at this.
and then that one that my heart will go on.
Yeah.
Sad violin.
With the recorder and all that stuff. And then you'd have to sit there. It's like, look, this is the issue where like his normal adamantium shield gets like taken away, and he's working with tinfoil. So you know, it's like anything you could do to like kind of like, I wouldn't do that to you.
Hey, move. It was my dog.
I know.
She, I don't know why you did that.
Are they coming over and licking you or something?
No, she pushed the camera stand with her nose. Like,
Oh,
Athena's got an attitude problem. Sometimes she just be rearranging furniture and stuff.
you just want some attention.
She'll just push it. Yeah. It's like, yo, what were you doing, bro?
How much markers do you have?
I have a lot of markers.
You're way too much.
You can't ever have way too much, son.
You know who says you have way too much? People that don't have enough.
Yeah.
Yosemite Sam, thanks for stopping by.
It's like the people that say, you know, money doesn't matter is usually the broke people.
That's correct.
How do I put one of these in?
What is it? Just one?
Yeah.
You could do like 10 minutes. All right, Joe. If you're ready to go, I will release you.
Okay. I mean, we did a pretty good run, right?
No. Yeah.
I mean, we
No,
got
it
a
was
little bit more. We got a little bit more than 3 hours.
no, it was a good one for sure.
And then we're gonna go again tomorrow. So Sergio says, "Yo." Sergio says, "What's one drawing tip you have?"
Keep drawing. That's the best tip that we could give you is to keep drawing because
Draw every
your
day.
style is always going to change. Your skills are always going to change. And the best thing that you can do is to keep drawing. Not everything you draw is going to look good. Not everything you draw is going to look like what you imagine. Nor will you be able to do everything that you imagine.
It's like building a house. I mean, you're gonna start off building something small, like a tent, and then like maybe you're gonna draw build like a house, a tree house. You're gonna start off small, and you're gonna make mistakes, but as you grow with what you're doing, it's going to get better and better and better. But you got to keep working at it. And I mean, draw things you enjoy, have fun doing it. If you're having fun what you're drawing, you're going to get better at it.
Exactly. And don't let the naysayers stop you from drawing. It doesn't matter how good you are, someone's always going to like your stuff or someone's going to hate it.
Yep. I mean, shoot, we had people on here earlier with one person saying some negative stuff, Surround yourself with people, Sergio, that will give you honest criticism, but not tear you down. If they can tell you what you're doing wrong, they should be able to tell you what you're doing right. And that's really, really, really important. So Sergio says, thank you, bro, because I'm in Australia. My dream is to be a comic book artist, but we don't have much of that in Australia. You know what, though, dude? That's all right, because that's kind of the cool thing about being a comic book artist in this day and age, is it doesn't matter where you live in the world. Everything can go everywhere. I mean, there's comic book artists that live in South America. There's ones that live in Europe. There's some in Central America. And some of them are really, really big name artists. They don't all just live here in the States, and they don't all just live in Europe. They're all over the world, dude. So don't give up on a dream like that.
All right, Joe. I think we did great. This is where we're at. And man, I'm going to put Gambit away and freaking do this Captain America because this is looking gorgeous.
You'll be hitting Gambit next week.
Yep. I sure will. And this is Gambit. In which, there is some potential there.
Bad and Bam Bougie, welcome in.
Bad and Bam Bougie, welcome to the stream. I hope you like what you see. Today was a good one. Tomorrow, we'll get on at 12 my time, 2 your time.
Yep, 2 o'clock in Central and 12 in the Pacific.
Cool. I thank
And
you guys.
I've already got that one labeled as the Junction Bros.
Swag. Thank you guys for hanging out with us while we drew some stuff.
And then Sergio saying, "Yo, can you draw Invincible?" He's done Invincible several times, bud.
Yes, I can draw Invincible.
So yes, he can draw Invincible. And then Sergio says, "Oh, what about Australia?" We were just saying, don't worry about just living in Australia, man. The world is a small place. Don't give up on art just because you live in Australia.
So, this is what we got done on today's stream. Think that's good, Joe?
Yeah, I think it's great, dude.
All right, bro. Let's see. I think I might just end the stream. And you guys check out for us tomorrow. We'll be back on live. And we'll come back and see who shows up.
Okay, I was going to say, if you want to, I think Mike White's actually going right now.
He said no.
Yeah, I was just, but no, you're fine, dude. You do what you do. You.
Great. Big Mike White. Here we go. All right, you guys. Have a good night. Happy New Year to you.
All right. Adios.